Good afternoon, Willow Springs. I'm Christian Giordano.
We got a chance to talk to our new head football coach and a crew member of Dude Perfect.
Our very own Lovejoy Choir appeared on Channel 5 News this week.
TikTok has launched a new entertainment to help lighten the mood from the quarantine.
Deadly Easter Sunday tornadoes tear through the southern U.S.
Active coronavirus cases top 2 million.
All this and more coming up on WSMS News. Welcome back. This is Willow Springs News. The weather has been crazy this week, with the temperatures dipping way down low, but we'll be coming back up again for next week. Here's Becca with today's local weather.
Thanks, guys. Today there's a high of 72 and a low of 52. Next week you can expect highs in the high 70s and low 80s, and lows in the 50s and 60s, with a 40% chance of rain every other day. That's it for local weather. Now let's go to national weather with Carter.
A southward plunge of the jet stream is keeping chilly air entrenched in many areas east of the Rockies. A late-season snowstorm will tap into that cold air as it spreads eastward into Saturday. Accumulating snow is expected from the Rockies to parts of the plains, Midwest, and interior Northeast. Also, as it gets closer to summer, the temperatures will be hotter than usual. That's it for national weather. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Carter. Our sports crew had the chance to interview new high school football head coach, Coach Ross. Here's Aiden with today's local sports.
Welcome to sports. American sports entertainment group Dude Perfect is about to come out with their documentary in May. With everyone being in quarantine, many people are watching Dude Perfect and all their online YouTube posts. The group became famous for uploading trick shots to YouTube just a few years back. They now have over 50 million subscribers and are said to be worth $220 million. Dude Perfect is located locally in Frisco, Texas. Seventh grader Chloe Smith was able to interview one of the crew members who works in marketing, her brother-in-law, Chad Coleman. Chloe?
I'm here with Chad Coleman, the Director of Branded Content and Digital Development with Dude Perfect, and he's also my brother-in-law. So, Chad, just tell me a little bit about what you do at your job.
Yeah, so kind of wear a bunch of different hats. I, primarily am content creator, photographer, do a little video editing for social, and manage all of the social media accounts for Dude Perfect. So that's all the different platforms and creating and customizing content for each platform. And then also on the brand partnership side, so for athletes or celebrities that we work with or brands that we work with, I kind of help with those relationships and bring concepts to life and make sure that when we're collaborating with someone that both sides are getting what they want out of it and we can create something cool.
So, like with the pandemic and the coronavirus, how have y'all been working around that to produce videos?
Yeah, so whenever the coronavirus kind of really started in the very early stages and it was still a little uncertain, we launched a video every other Monday. So we decided to go ahead and try to film a couple videos quickly. That way, if it did blow up and if we were isolated or quarantined for a month or two, we would still be able to have enough videos to get us by. And so luckily we did that. We spent about a week knocking out a couple videos to have to release. And then we also have the tour documentary coming out on May 11th, which was going to be one of our slotted videos anyway. So that takes up for 1 week. And so we were kind of able to get around it like that. And then we're also doing we're in the process of filming a quarantine stereotypes because a lot of people have been asking for it. And so we're doing that right now, but it's a little bit difficult because everyone is filming their parts at their own houses. And instead of 2 or 3 video editors and a bunch of people around when we're filming a video, it's just one editor everyone's been self-isolated for at least 14 days. So we're taking all the precautions there, but so we're kind of having to do it at different people's houses on different days. So that's a little bit of a challenge, but we're making it work.
Yeah. And then, like, I heard you mention the documentary. What's that going to be about?
Yeah, the documentary is something we're really excited about. It comes out on May 11th. YouTube produced it. they followed. They had a camera crew that followed the Dude Perfect guys around during their live tour last summer. So they went to different arenas throughout the country and did a live show for the first time. And they had cameras on them at all times. So it shows what it's like to be with these guys behind the scenes, and what their day-to-day life is like, and what they're doing when they're not in front of a video camera doing a YouTube video like you see. So we're excited because we think it's going to showcase a totally new side of Dude Perfect that nobody's ever seen before. And it's very real and raw. It's about an hour and a half long, and really gives a glimpse into who the guys are, what drives them, and then also like how they started and how they were able to to make a business out of this and create a successful business with five best friends, which isn't easy to do. So it shows kind of that progression and some old footage that has never been seen before, and a lot of things that nobody's ever seen before. So it's should be fun. It comes out on May 11th, and it'll be available for free on the Dude Perfect YouTube channel for everyone to watch.
Awesome. And then last night you were on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. So how did that go? Like, how did y'all do that at home?
Yeah, that was fun. We were actually supposed to fly out and go do The Tonight Show in Jimmy's studio the week that the self-quarantine hit. So we were really supposed to fly out like that Wednesday to go do that. And plans have changed, and Jimmy's now doing his show from his house via like Zoom interviews just like this with people. So they're improvising, and we had to improvise too. So we had all the guys join a Zoom conference with Jimmy yesterday, and they talked a little bit and had some fun. And then the guys all filmed with their cell phones at their house a little trust shot with their kids. So we compiled all those and did a little video edit for him.
What's the trust shot thing that you guys are talking about? I heard you have a video for me.
Yeah, we got a video to show you. We decided to get our kids involved, do some trust shots, kind of a staple from the trick shot videos. So we can take a look at that if you want to.
Let's take a look. Here's some trust shots. Dude Perfect.
How we feeling, Buster?
Good.
Are we ready to do a trust shot?
Yeah.
The first ever father-son trust shot in Dude Perfect history?
Yeah.
We always do safety first, right?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, can you say this is the trust shot?
Yeah, cha-cha.
We'll subtitle it. Here we go. Great job. High five. Thumbs up.
And that, love you, Daddy.
I love you too, buddy. High five. Good job.
Bye. Bye.
Hey Jimmy, hope you're doing great. For my trust shot, I've decided to take party hats. Who needs those during quarantine? And instead make red Solo Cup hats. Not a sponsor. I've got twins, so we're gonna see how this goes. Do not worry about the giraffe on the ground. He's fine. Can you wave to Jimmy?
Hi, Crew.
Can you wave to Mr. Fallon? Yeah, I got my little buddy Crew. I'm gonna throw a ball into the cup on his head. Hey Crew, smile for Jimmy. I'm gonna throw a ball and knock it off his head.
You want to listen to Baby Shark?
Got it!
So again, not necessarily ideal, but we're making it work, and it turned out to be really good.
And then since you work with Dude Perfect, have you ever done any trick shots of your own, like at home or anything?
Yeah, a little bit. I would say working at Dude Perfect has inspired me to try them a little bit. My wife, your sister, is not incredibly thrilled with how long I tried to hit a ping pong ball into a cup in the living room a couple weeks ago.
Did you see that?
No. Did it make it in?
It's fun, and it's something to pass the time, and a lot of people are doing that right now, especially in the quarantine. So I'm just trying to play my part,
Well, it sounds like y'all are just making do with what you guys can. So thank you for taking the time to do this Zoom call.
Of course. Anything for you, Chloe.
Thanks, Chloe. We also got a chance to talk to Coach Ross, our new football coach, on how he is dealing with working out the football players. Coach?
Hello, Leopards. I'm Chris Ross, the Assistant Athletic Director and the new head football coach here at Lovejoy. I think if nothing else, through all this situation that we've been going through, I think we've all realized that, hey, we're better together. And we will be together again. We're going through a situation, and right now, just like any situation, Guys, it's got a beginning and it will have an end. That's not a question. The question is, are we going to be ready? You have an opportunity right now to improve. Whether it be football or basketball or band or choir, whatever it is, you have an opportunity to stay active, stay engaged, and keep improving. You also have opportunities to connect with each other. We can sit around and feel sorry for ourselves. It's not going to make anything better, or we can get better. I would encourage you to connect with your friends, your teachers, and keep growing in your craft. Stay home, stay safe, stay active.
NFL free agency is starting to wind down with just a few NFL stars still on the market. Other NFL stars and players are now receiving contract extensions as well. The NFL draft starts Thursday, April 23rd to Saturday, April 25th, which will be broadcasted from NFL Commissioner Goodell's basement, where he will be presenting the draft picks. The NBA has been hosting horse games and NBA 2K20 tournaments to entertain fans across the world on live TV. Top college basketball stars have started to declare for the NBA draft in late summer. NBA players are still trying hard to stay in shape for if or when the NBA season resumes. That's it for sports. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Brendan. Disaster strikes in Mississippi with a very strong, destructive, and deadly tornado outbreak occurring over the weekend. Here's Kat and Matt with today's headline news.
Welcome back to Headline News with Kat
and Matt. Now for our top story. 33 are dead after a tornado outbreak consisting of at least 77 confirmed tornadoes took place on Easter Sunday. The largest tornado had a track of 68 miles and a maximum width of 2 miles. And it has a preliminary damage estimate of 170 mile per hour wind speeds. Sadly, that tornado took 4 lives along its track. The outbreak extended all the way from East Texas into Georgia.
Coronavirus cases have reached over 2.1 million. Currently, North Texas has over 4,200 cases. School is scheduled to start back on May 4th, but with current data, experts say that start date seems unlikely, with the quarantine status continuing into summer.
Welcome to this special edition of Headline News with Matt. Today, Governor Greg Abbott announced all schools in the state of Texas will remain closed for the rest of the school year. This means that we will continue online learning and not return on May the 4th.
Well, Good Friday, Lovejoy Leopards. This is Dr. Mike Goddard, Superintendent of Lovejoy ISD. Just wanted to touch base with you this afternoon and let you know, many of you maybe already seen, but Governor Abbott has come out and announced that schools will remain closed for the remainder of the 2019-20 school year. And so certainly as my heart's disappointed and I'm working through it right now, just knowing that I won't be able to see you for the remainder of the school year in a physical sense. I know that we'll be reaching out and touching base with you often virtually. I do want to also let you know that we have opportunities that we're working through right now to have graduation ideas and are doing it in a different way virtually. And you'll see some of those pieces for honoring our seniors and even having senior announcement day for their colleges or universities, our next step. We've got lots of things going on. We got virtual campouts. We're looking at all kinds of different things here in the future that you'll hear more of now in the next few weeks, as we know that school won't be returning in a physical sense and over this school year. So wanted to touch base with you with that. I'll touch base again a little bit later this afternoon just with some words of encouragement and what we do through this time, and knowing that we've had this additional piece added to us. I know that we can do that. We're Lovejoy Leopards. We're one heart, one Lovejoy. I love you. I miss you terribly. And we'll be talking to you soon. I love y'all.
There is a bright side to being quarantined, though. Here's Evan Bittner with more.
Since the coronavirus outbreak, school and most work has been canceled. The government has advised us to stay at home and to only leave for things that are necessary. Despite being locked up in their homes, most families are looking at the positive side of this, which is having the opportunity to slow down and spend time with their family. Some households are taking advantage of the fresh air. Others are baking and watching movies together. But regardless, everyone gets the opportunity to take a break from the hustle and bustle of our busy world.
Be able to slow down a little bit and do some things that we wouldn't normally get to do, I think, or maybe just being able to enjoy each other. We're kind of constantly on a hamster wheel and going in lots of different directions, and now we're being forced to slow down a little bit.
I'm here with Callie and Bryce. What is the most positive thing about being quarantined at home?
You get to spend more time with your family.
I like that it's not as much schoolwork, and I like that you get to spend a lot more time with your family.
Thank you.
There are many opportunities that come from being quarantined at home. While jumping on the trampoline and baking cookies is fun, our family has also decided that it is important to show support for medical and healthcare workers.
I think also just being able to think about those people that are being affected and doing what we can from home to help them is also an opportunity.
Just because we are quarantined at home doesn't mean that we can't stay connected with our friends. People have encouraged others to FaceTime their friends and even play games over the phone.
And that's where technology really comes into play right now. I was thinking about this actually last night, that had this happened 20 years ago when we didn't have iPhones and internet wasn't as prevalent, having all of that technology now allows people to at least be able to do FaceTime and Zoom calls. I think technology really allows people to stay much more connected.
For WSMS News, I'm Evan Bittner.
President Trump has chosen several high-profile North Texans to help aid his Economic Advisory Council with plans to reopen the country. Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban and Cowboys owner Jerry Jones, along with many other Dallas-Fort Worth CEOs, were selected.
Apple announced a new budget iPhone Wednesday morning in a virtual presentation. This new iPhone is named the iPhone SE, the same as the 2016 edition. This phone has the exterior body of the iPhone 8, the internal hardware of an iPhone 11, and the camera of an iPhone XR. The price for this new phone is only $400, which is really cheap compared to the other ones that have been released like last year. And it will be released on April 24th.
The 2020 Democratic primaries have taken another turn as high-profile politicians and former presidential candidates, former President Barack Obama, Senator Bernie Sanders, and Senator Elizabeth Warren, endorsed former Vice President Joe Biden. Biden is yet to choose a running mate, though he said when he does, it will be a woman. That's it for Headline News.
Back to you guys.
Back to you guys.
Thanks, guys. The Lovejoy High School Choir made an appearance on the local news with what they are doing amidst the coronavirus pandemic. Here's Emma and Peyton with today's entertainment.
Thanks, guys. Welcome back to entertainment. We hope you enjoyed the long weekend spent with your families. This week, our Lovejoy High School Choir was on Channel 5 News.
Thank you, Rick. A North Texas choir is spreading joy despite the quarantine. Students at Lovejoy High School in Collin County put together this video. The choir director says they've been seeing all of the virtual choirs online and they wanted to give it a shot. And even though this was only practice, she is happy with how it turned out and is now planning a virtual pop show for all 160 choir members. There's just something about that that's so powerful.
Yeah, we've seen so much of that. I love it. Sorry. Thanks, Meredith.
Along with that, all choir teachers sing the locomotion, including our own Miss Bruton. Take a look.
Doing a brand new dance now. Come on, baby, do the locomotion. I know you'll get to like it if you give it a chance now. Come on, baby, do the locomotion. My little baby sister can do it with ease. It's easier than doing your ABCs. So come on, do the locomotion with me. You gotta swing your hips now. Come on, baby. Jump up, jump back. Oh yeah, I think you got the knack. Now that you can do it, let's make a chain now. Come on, baby, do the locomotion. Chug a motion like a railroad train now. Come on, baby, do the locomotion. Do it nice and easy now and don't lose control. A little bit of rhythm and a lot of soul. So come on, do the locomotion with me.
This This week, Lovejoy Majestics posted a message to our teachers and staff thanking them for their love and support during these hard times. Yeah, I know they work really hard to keep us on track with our learning, on top of their own personal struggles. This week, we had virtual connection community theme days to dress up for.
Tuesday was Dress Up Disney, Wednesday was Make-A-Wish.
Thursday day was National Pajama Day, and Friday was jerseys for your favorite team.
Our school district has been one of the 148 recognized among the 754 best school districts in the communities in the nation for music education.
The outstanding efforts by teachers, administrators, parents, students, and community leaders who have made music education part of a well-rounded learning environment have been recognized.
We are honored as a district and community to receive this recognition even in these hard times.
Back in February, our advanced media classes submitted videos into the TAJC Best of Texas competition. A few of our students won some awards. Here's the list. That's it for this week's entertainment.
Here's Alexis with social media.
Thanks guys, welcome to this week's social media. After more than a year testing, Instagram has now expanded users' access to Instagram DMs to now web version of the app, meaning that users can now use their Instagram DMs from desktop too. YouTube has confirmed that they will be restricting communications in descriptions of videos which promote conspiracy theories that link spreading of COVID-19 to 5G technology. TikTok has launched a new entertainment to help lighten the mood from the quarantine, which is also giving users a chance to ask questions and engage with celebrities on their platforms. It's called #HappyAtHome. This allows musicians, actors, comedians, and other live streamers to have a platform every day of this week. That's it for social media. Back to you guys.
That's all for our announcements. Have a good, safe, and healthy rest of your week. And remember, Leopards Roars 1. Rise.